Hi folks, Alex Umansky, and this video will discuss disability discrimination in New York. Disability discrimination is illegal in the workplace. Disability discrimination involves unfair treatment in the workplace because of a person's disability. The federal law, the Americans with Disabilities Act, and the New York State and New York City human rights law requires that employers covered by the law provide a reasonable accommodation to an employee's mental or physical limitation in the workplace. And that includes modifications to the work environment or modifications to the way the work is done to help the disabled employee perform the duties of the job. Now, the key point here is the employee does not have to be fully disabled. If the employee cannot work, then the employee cannot work. With disability discrimination laws protect our employees that can work but require some sort of modification, some sort of an accommodation to be able to perform that job better, to be able to perform their job better. And if they're able to do that, a covered employer is required to at least engage in an interactive process to see how that employee can be accommodated. Let's say the employee requires an accommodation to work from home for several weeks. If the employer can accommodate that, then they must under the law. If the employee requires a special keyboard or a ramp to get to the workplace, then the employer must provide that. A covered employer must provide that. Disability discrimination in the workplace also includes disparaging comments and conduct. Statements such as, he's not capable of performing these jobs, or she's too ill to perform this job. Making fun of a disabled employee, calling that employee a retard or mentally ill. That's illegal. Refusing to provide an employee time off to receive medical treatment for their disability is also illegal. Remember, when a covered employee requests an accommodation for their medical condition or disability, the employer must engage in an interactive process to see if that accommodation is feasible, whether it can accommodate the employee and also not disrupt the flows and ebbs of the business of the employer. If the employer does not engage in that interactive process, that in and of itself is disability discrimination. If you have any questions or require any training with respect to disability discrimination in the workplace, please contact an employment discrimination attorney. Thank you.